So that would be a brief description of the bill. I've already said that after Mr. Yeung has spoken, I will draw a line. Right now, 11 members have requested to speak. I think we're scheduled to finish our discussion up to 3:40 for this item, so each member will now be given 4 minutes. I'd like the officials to note that when the bell rings, please stop. So I'd like to read out the names of the members who would like to speak. Chen Chen-ying, Kwok Wai-keung, Elizabeth Kwok, Tony Che, Poon Siu-ping, Kwong Chen-yu, and so on. I think fortunately when Mangkhut hit Hong Kong, there was no fatalities. The government's preparedness and response before the storm is commendable, but there's a lot to be improved yet in terms of recovery. The Deputy Secretary showed us that the government has seriously conducted a review. The review has been very extensive, but still I have 2 areas I'd like to seek some clarification. First of all, enhancing efficiency in clearing the fallen trees. The Development Bureau, when they answered the question at the FC meeting, it was 6 months after the storm that there were 580 odd locations where there are fallen trees yet to be cleared. The government gave us 3 reasons for that. One main reason is that the surveying before the clearing would take time. According to the paper, the solution is that the department will, in respect of the respective portfolios, carry out the clearance work according to the existing mechanism and flexibly make use of their resources. And in paragraph 9, we learned that the steering committee chaired by the CFS will enhance coordination. Does it mean that we are relying on this committee headed by the CS to coordinate? And in the annex, we understand that one reason for the delay of the clearance of fallen trees is because of the noise nuisance ordinance, and we are not allowed to cut the fallen trees at night. So even if there is noise nuisance at night, I wonder whether or not the government can still allow the clearance of those trees. Next, the government is saying that in the event of extreme situations, then the steering committee will carry out, extend the review and announce that employees can stay where they are and delay the time for them to go to work. We are familiar with the announcement by the Hong Kong Observatory and so on, but for this steering committee and the announcement regarding an extreme condition, well, this is unprecedented. So after the observatory, will they be making some announcement together when the observatory is announcing the signal number 8 is lower, so that the public will know that they will only need to return to work not 2 hours but 4 or 6 hours after the lowering of the signal?
On the falling tree and debris clearing, so when the steering committee is in place, under the leadership of the chief secretary, all the principal officials relating to disaster recovery, that they will all sit on the committee. Once we declared extreme conditions, the various policy bureau and the departments will work full steam on recovery. On fallen trees, Mr. Chan hoped that we can improve. Well, the steering committee will have a full authority to pull together government resources. And after deciding on their priorities, and will make a high-level policy decision. On work resumption, I'll defer to the Deputy Secretary to how the new arrangement will work, or maybe, well, we don't have that much time. I'll let the administration to sum up, so we'll leave that at okay, 4 minutes for each member. Mr. Kwok Wai-keung. Well, nobody wants natural disasters to occur, and this super typhoon have exceeded our recovery capabilities. that we must admit. Well, the huge number of fallen trees have exceeded the department's capacity. But is there any way to tackle this? The guy would have got some experience, but it's a matter of manpower. If across the territory only 2 teams working